Let me start this video by saying thank you to GSC Game World. The year was 2004 and I was 13 years old when I first saw and read about Stalker Oblivion Lost. That's what it was originally called back then, for anyone who doesn't know. Back then I had no access to the internet and I wasn't really aware of it anyway. I got all my information about games from TV, friends or magazines. One of those magazines was GameStar, a very big and famous PC gaming magazine in Germany. Whenever I could, I would buy their magazines with money I scraped together, and I would come home and spend hours just browsing through the magazine. Reading about all the cool games that I will never be able to play because I didn't have the money back then and my PC was ass. I remember I had a Pentium 4 processor with 3.2 GHz and I don't remember the graphics card and I don't remember how much RAM, but it was not good. And I knew that whenever Stalker would come out, I could not enjoy it like at its fullest. Like I could not turn up the graphics or whatever. But that was okay, you know, I just wanted to play the game. Like I didn't care about how it looks, I just wanted to be able to play it at all. Seeing Stalker in motion got me so excited like never before. I never really put games on a radar or anything like that, or like followed their development excessively. I mean, I didn't have internet, so it was kind of difficult anyway. I would just go to the store and find a game that looked cool and buy it, or my dad would buy me games. Stalker was really the first game that I couldn't wait for, and I would try to get as much information as I could. I would save up every penny I got and wait for the monthly release of the new magazine, buy it and hope there were some new details about Stalker, like anything at all was fine. I read that Stalker had a rough development and was delayed multiple times, which got me worried about a soon release. But eventually Stalker came out. On March 23rd, 2007, the game was in stores. And I was so pumped. I remember making my dad pick me up from school that day so we could stop at the electronics store and he could buy it for me. I was 15 back then and luckily my dad wasn't too strict with me playing age-restricted games. Stalker was restricted for adults, 18 years old. But my dad was cool and he bought it for me, so I'm happy about that. So he bought the game for me, we drove home, I popped the disc in and I installed the game. Stalker turned out to be everything I was looking forward to. The AI felt so dynamic and unpredictable, the atmosphere was terrifying and fascinating at the same time. The graphics were incredible, especially for back then. I think even today the game looks amazing. I was definitely in love and I'm still to this day. After Shadow of Chernobyl, they released 2 standalone expansions, which I also played and loved. Another cool thing about this game is the modding community. I mean, people are making mods to this day, and you can make the game so much better. Like, you can have all the maps from all Stalker games, like Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, and Call of Pripyat. Like, you can have all the maps combined. More weapons, more creatures, better everything. Better quests, better graphics. It's amazing. GSC Game World became one of my favorite game developers, and I still have my original copy of the game, which I obviously treasure. After Call of Pripyat, I was hoping for them to make another full-fledged sequel, and in 2010 they announced Stalker 2. Again, I was so happy and hyped, but unfortunately a year later GSC announced that the company had dissolved and I don't even know, to be honest I was pissed. Luckily in 2014 GSC reopened and in 2018 they re-announced Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl. Since 2004 my love for Stalker hasn't diminished and I'm really excited for the next entry. Experiencing the zone once again and feeling that magic that I felt back in 2007 is gonna be another significant moment in my life. And I want to take this moment again to thank GSC Game World for making one of the best series in the world. So thank you once again, and I wish you all the best, especially with what is going on in Ukraine right now. That's it. Ciao, ciao.